I was mad about money that I do not have. I do not have $4 million. If I had it, I would give it to her. I really would give it to her. That's the type of person I am. That's why when you saw me file for bankruptcy, there was not that much debt because I pay my bills. But this bill is too big, so I had to file a Chapter 11. The girl at the time, her money was longer than everybody. She ain't had none but time on her hands. She was spending hella money on blogs and on media sites pushing this narrative that I lied on her. I don't have no reason to lie on her. She ain't even that relevant. She's a one-hit wonder. I have the power to open up every single court transcript, partner with Hulu or Netflix or somebody, and produce a full-length documentary on everything that went down in this case. Listen, I don't have to release her medical records, but her medical records are in the court case. It's sort of like an autopsy report. You ever see crime news stories, and they release that? It's public record now. It's in Pacer. I can release everything that she testified to with those test results that did not have her name on those test results. The test results said Bonnie something. And they came from a doctor that worked at UCLA in California. When they ordered the medical record had 2 pieces of paper. And I didn't lose the appeal based off of evidence. I lost the appeal based off of they sucked. Everybody out here was trying to tell me my lawyers sucked, but I was so gung-ho on building my channel and and keeping a roof over our heads. My husband working, Offset can't release no albums. He getting paid off of old streams. He in court. You sold your rights to your album. And what I said yesterday about Atlantic has reported. This is public news. This is public because Atlantic is shareholder. Atlantic has reported the biggest loss ever. Kodak Black. I was just talking to Kodak Black's team. They couldn't even afford to pay for Kodak Black's studio time. He just got out of Atlanta. He just left Atlantic. They refused to give any more money towards her because her budget is too big and she did not bring in the money that they put into the album. Yes, the album makes money, but she doesn't collect those royalties because she sold her rights to her catalog. So it goes to a company. I think it's Warner Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Her streams go to Warner Brothers because she sold her catalog too early. Now she needs more money, but the label is like, you didn't tour, you didn't push this album, so no, we're not giving you any more money.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Did y'all hear that? DJ Stop the Beat, did y'all hear that? When I tell you things are going to go left, it's going to go tick, tick, boom. This is just the beginning, but don't you worry. We will be going live today at 6:30 p.m. and we're going to cover it all. We're going to have y'all to call in and tell us everything. And guess what? It is more. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO, and listen, because she is telling more than you ain't never heard nothing like this. Check this out.
You know what? I said, you know what, I'm going to keep fighting. So I filed the appeal. And I didn't lose the appeal based off of evidence. I lost the appeal based off of, they sucked. Everybody out here was trying to tell me my lawyers sucked, but I was so gung-ho on building my channel and, and keeping a roof, over our heads. My husband working, 2 jobs and stuff like that. But we made it work. And, even though it didn't go in our favor, we said we still gonna fight. But then, I'm gonna say this before I get off, because I'm done posting videos. I'm done. But the thing that she forgot is that I'm the media. I am the media. I'm the media. I have the power. Let me tell you how powerful I am. And y'all can get mad, y'all little minions, especially y'all black women that don't love yourselves. You guys want to rally behind a bitch that won't even spit on you if you was on fire. Dang. She called y'all roaches. I call her an ant because she's shaped just like one. But let me just say this for those that like to talk shit, that like to relish and Tasha K down, Tasha K down. Tasha K is not down. Tasha K is up. Okay, the blogs is up. The blogs is up. I'm the blogs. I am media. That's me. That's who I am. I have the power, and I ain't done it yet, but I can. I have the power to open up every single court transcript, partner with Hulu or Netflix or somebody, and produce a full-length documentary on everything that went down in this case. The girl at the time, her money was longer than everybody. She ain't had none but time on her hands. She was spending hella money on blogs and on media sites pushing this narrative that I lied on her. I don't have no reason to lie on her. She ain't even that relevant. She's a one-hit wonder. She's a one-hit wonder. But listen, I'm done after this. I'm done. I ain't said that lady name in 2 years. I call her my sister-in-law because, yeah, we tied legally to each other, you know. And I wish her and her family nothing but the absolute best. I'm you know, you coming for they college tuition. First of all, whether I pay for college, I don't have to pay for college. My daughter is a 4.0 student. My daughter is a 4.0 student. My son is being educated in one of the top schools in Africa right now. He started school before kids normally start school over here. He started school at 3. He's adding, subtracting, writing his name, reading. My son started reading at 3. You don't understand the type of family that my husband comes from. They're highly educated people. Highly educated people. But one thing I learned in America is that the money is what speaks to the courts. And she succeeded. And I took my L. I took it proudly. I took it humbly. You know, I'm from the hood. We laugh about being broke. We laugh about going through shit. I ain't got no money. I ain't got it. That's just what it is. I done been broke before. So being broke now ain't nothing. Being broke now ain't nothing. Okay? So all I'm saying is, if this narrative keeps going on that I said her dad was a rat, all of this stuff, like, I never said that. There's not one video. I never said Culture was going to come out of her and get a STD. All this stuff was made up. That is not even what the court case was about. All the allegations are in the case. But she's steady up on the blogs talking shit. Hello? So I make a joke about it. That's what I do. You don't even know I be talking with the other blogs because she be under every fucking post. People bringing up old shit and she's still relevant because she's mad about money that I do not have. I do not have $4 million. If I had it, I would give it to her. I really would give it to her. That's the type of person I am. That's why when you saw me file for bankruptcy, there was not that much debt because I pay my bills. But this bill is too big. So I had to file a Chapter 11 in order to reorganize stuff just so I could function as a business and still pay my bills. Never said I wasn't going to pay that lady. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come out here and you're not going to play in my face. Because when we was in court, you talked all that shit. Oh, bitch, you're going to have to see me. You're going to have to see me. But you came up in that courtroom with bodyguards. Why you come in a federal courtroom with bodyguards? And it was during COVID. Nobody was allowed in there. We both took the back door. But you was steady talking shit with your bodyguard standing right there. I even gave this lady fucking aspirin when she had a migraine one day in court. Nobody else had no headache medicine. I had to give it to her. I had to give it to her. Now, granted, I'm not saying that my behavior was the best because I did drag that lady. I dragged that lady. But that's just me. I'm from Florida, y'all. I'm from Florida. We don't take no shit. We don't take no shit. All of this shit started over an interview that I did that I refused to take down. And the reason I refused to take it down is because if I would have took that interview down, every fucking celebrity, okay? Every fucking celebrity would have been like, take this down, take this down. I had to establish my brand. Win, lose, or draw. No one's ever done what I'm doing on this level, especially with this type of celebrity down your neck. 5 years, she was chasing me and should have been chasing an album. Should have been promoting an album. You know? And now you're trying to promote an album 6 years later. But all I'm going to say is this. I'm the media. Okay? I'm the media. I'm the media, and if I wanna decide one day, hire a production company to produce the court case, I'm well within my legal right to do that, and it would be public for the entire world to see. So if you still want to play with me, I'm trying to work out a payment plan with you, but you playing. You still want to play with me, I'm going to make this money that way. I'm going to make this money by producing a documentary on the court case, the pre-trial, the trial, and after the trial. And I'm going to put in every single court transcript in there. Things that came out of your mouth, things that came out of that judge's mouth. All the evidence that they would not allow in.
Wow.
And that judge sat there and told you, oh my God, I'm a fan of your work. And you started laughing. He had no business presiding over that case if he was a fan of your work. He had no business, but because was already knee deep in with my lawyers, I couldn't afford to fire those lawyers and hire new ones. I had to run what was within my budget. I had to run. Listen, I don't have to release her medical records, but her medical records are in the court case. It's sort of like an autopsy report. You ever see crime news stories, and they release that? It's public record now. It's in Pacer. I can release everything that she testified to with those test results that did not have her name on those test results. The test results said Bonnie something. And they came from a doctor that worked at UCLA in California. When they ordered the medical record had 2 pieces of paper. She had her kids either at Piedmont, Atlanta, or in New York. She ain't had no baby out there in California. So why is your medical record coming from California? Well, all I'm saying here is I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to produce a full-length documentary because Lord knows I want this beef to end between me and her.
There ain't gotta be no beef.
I want this beef to end. My brand has been doing exceptionally well. Despite the huge monetary setback, we ain't lost no food. We ain't lost no numbers. So I don't want to have to do that. You talk about my kids ain't gonna go to college. Well, yours, at the rate that Offset is going, it seems like yours is gonna be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're gonna be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy. And everybody business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people business. You're not paid to be in people business. Okay? You not paid. I get paid. This is what I do. You commenting on billionaire shit. You commenting on everything that's going on the blogs. It's given you don't want to be a rapper. It's given that you want to be a blogger. That's why you stay heavy in the blogs. You want to control our news because secretly deep down, that's what you want to do. You want to be a blogger. You want to be the media. Everybody knows when a celebrity start taking ads of that caliber that you take in Walmart, the bag is not the same. Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, all of them would never take those type of ads. That's money that you have to take. Offset can't release no albums. He getting paid off of old streams. He in court. You sold your rights to your album. And what I said yesterday about Atlantic has reported. This is public news. This is public because Atlantic is shareholder. Atlantic has reported the biggest loss ever. Kodak Black, I was just talking to Kodak Black's team. They couldn't even afford to pay for Kodak Black's studio time. He just got out of Atlanta. He just left Atlanta. They refused to give any more money towards her because her budget is too big and she did not bring in the money that they put into the album. Yes, the album makes money, but she doesn't collect those royalties because she sold her rights to her catalog. So it goes to a company. I think it's Warner Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Her streams go to Warner Brothers because she sold her catalog too early. Now she needs more money, but the label is like, you didn't tour, You didn't push this album, so no, we're not giving you any more money. That's why you ain't seen them flash off new cars and new jewelry and stuff like that. She posting videos of old cars that she bought in 2018 that don't start, that's dusty. Let me tell you this. Rich people, real rich people, let me tell you this. Rich people have people to wash their cars, whether they drive them or not. She got over $1 million+ of cars in a garage that's dusty and got bird shit on them, but you can't afford to pay a lawn guy to wash the cars, crank them up, drive them. They just sitting in a dusty garage with nasty ass dirty dogs. Don't even get me started with the landlord that contacted me a couple years back before she bought that house over there off Glen Ridge, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. The dogs in the house was so filthy. He had to spend over $10,000 restoring his house. Matter of fact, Larry Reed ended up moving into the house after they moved out. They left the house in such disarray. They couldn't even believe people live like that. Okay, so listen, that lady want to get on and scream embezzlement and all of this. I'm under the federal court. The federal court has access to every single fucking bank account I have. Every single one. They're going back years. They're going back years. I don't have no reason to lie out here about me being broke. I'm broke. I done been broke before. And hopefully one day I'm going to be up again. Once I get through this, it's going to be a long process. But I'm going to get through it like I get through everything else. But please, lady, please, 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 please. If I won $4 million, I wouldn't have to get out here and argue with no bitch about nothing. I wouldn't have to do it. The judgment says it right there in black and white. I ain't got to argue with you. I ain't got to play with you no more. I ain't got to do none of that. And I cannot be sued. For those of y'all saying I'm about to be sued again, I am under federal bankruptcy protection. I'm under federal nobody's even allowed to file a lawsuit against me for the next 3 to 5 years. So get out of here with that. But I've learned a huge lesson, you know, interviewing people, knowing how to report my news. You know, I even have a lawyer that vets my news before it goes out. Because I was talking to bloggers. They was like, we were scared for you. I was like, y'all ain't have to be scared. Because I knew, listen, this ain't the first time something like this has happened. And I'm going to figure it out. And I've been figuring it out. But I can't help that I'm entertaining. I can't help that y'all love my blogs. I can't help that y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I can't help that the haters hate me. The haters be under the post before the actual winos do. But please do not force me. Do not force me to make a documentary. I don't have to violate no injunction. You don't want to go down that road again. That was the longest 3 weeks of both of our lives sitting in that courtroom. Waiting on you to whoop ass. You didn't do nothing. You talk big shit out here, but you don't back it up. You're a Karen in real life because you really bright white like one. She bright white with thin skin like Karen. She's no gangster. She's nothing. So listen, I wish her the best. I wish her children the best. I wish her and her husband the best. Okay? And please, guys, please stream